You know, this desk is just calling me out every night. I sit over on the sofa over there, and this thing is right here, and it's just accusing me. You know, it's asking me what I'm doing at all. Why? There's people that have already done what I want to do, and they've already done it really well. And in some ways, every time I see one of them, or every time I read something or hear it, in some ways that's like being called out. I mean, you're only being called out if you're not doing anything, you know, or if you're not doing enough, if you're selling yourself short in a way. I think that's when you feel like you're getting called out, and I mean, rightfully so. You know, something needs to set you straight at some point, and because this isn't new. This is nothing I haven't thought about before. Nothing. It's not like I didn't know better. I mean, we always know better. We always know we shouldn't be doing this. We should be doing something else. You know, we always know that. But I guess, I mean, what are you gonna do with the time? You only got so much every day. I don't know. It's kind of like it's asking you again. It's like it keeps asking you, like, you know, if in your mind you haven't derailed yet, it's gonna keep asking you every so often, like it's gonna check back in, like, have you quit yet? You know? It's kind of like it's asking you to prove it. Like, if you really want to go do this, you need to prove it. You need to start proving it. I mean, everyone is trying to prove something out there in front of everyone else. But I think where you really prove it or not is when you're alone and no one can see if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know, or if you're being lazy. I think that's where that kind of feels like the line that separates the people who are serious and the ones who want everyone else to think they're serious, but, you know, just because they like that feeling. And I mean, really, who's going for that anyways? Like, who buys that? I think it's pretty obvious. You know, it's pretty obvious when someone's just talking, but there's nothing that really, you know, there's nothing that really backs up what they're saying, or you just don't get the feeling that they can deliver on what they're going on about, whatever it is. Just in case I missed something, just in case there's some other piece I missed, and just in case it comes to me. I think it's starting to come together more, how I'm gonna have to work in different areas, and how much time each thing is gonna take, and how much rest I need, you know, how much sleep I need, how much downtime, and then how much time I need to allot every day to all these different things. Yeah, I don't know why this there seems to be some clarity out of nowhere. This is how it happens. It's always out of the blue. You think you can control when your mind's going to change. As far as the actual process that goes on inside your brain and what moves what levers and switches, I don't think I can pinpoint it. I think it's subconscious to a large degree, maybe even mostly. And I mean, I'm not saying that the choices aren't connected with those processes, because I think they are. I just don't really understand how, or the time frame, I guess. The time frame's a big one, because, you know, you think you're going to improve your life, you think you're going to change things, and you implement the changes and you feel good for a little while, but then you still get that feeling that nothing has really changed, that you get that feeling that you just kind of rearranged the same old things, and their order is different now, but you're still kind of looking at the same picture. That's the feeling you get, I think. And then randomly, your perspective changes, or there's some other area that you haven't looked at, and now it's come into view. And I think that's what you were going for all along, I think. I don't know, but something just demands an accounting of what you've been doing. Something demands an explanation, and I guess you get to a point where you can either explain it away, or you can't explain it, but you decide that next time you're going to be able to. Whatever it is, they've got a ledger and they're going through it. You're not and perfection, it turns out, saying you need more time because it's not perfect, it's never going to be perfect.
Subscribe!